I hope you can appreciate his work as
Our
we do.
technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
When are you going to tell me about this? Phase 3.
No, I can't talk about that. Higgs and Logan have officially lost their minds.
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite interesting.
How's your energy level?
No more than I expected.
I see. You're sticking to the regimen?
Yes, Doctor. I'm taking all my little pills.
Okay. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Interesting.
Yes.
All this advanced
You wanted to see
technology,
me?
I
and
understand
they
mass
still can't
fusion
cure
was a
the common
success,
cold.
despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
What did you hear?
Dr. Fillmore's report was quite thorough. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiance. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. Look at me. Rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
I only just got back. Now what?
I understand, but we have a problem. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
That sounds unusual. I thought you didn't let anyone
Usually you would be correct. This time, however, an exception was made. There was no indication that this would be a problem. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure there's nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safe. I'll be waiting.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Good to see you.
Anyone gets in your way. They're going to regret it. I wonder what's in here.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
It was bad enough when Wallace reacted so poorly to our arrival, but then gunners? I was not prepared for that. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
As far as I can tell, you were only in harm's way because you screwed this up.
Look, I had the same intelligence reports as everyone else. No one saw this coming. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him. To see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
What does this Wallace guy have to do with Phase 3?
Wallace is, well, brilliant by all accounts. Like nothing we'd seen in the Commonwealth prior. He truly has a gift when it comes to theoretical physics. He'd be an asset to the Institute, specifically in getting the reactor With his help, we could accelerate the timetable immensely. There's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Any advice on how to talk to him?
Don't make him angry. Let him know we're not going to hurt him. In fact, his life would improve considerably. I'm looking forward to working
That's what I
for you,
usually
future
find.
director.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay? Have you been injured in any way?
I'm locked in a bathroom to avoid killer robots. Of course I'm not okay. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
If I wanted to talk, I wouldn't be in here. Now just go away!
What can I say to convince you that we're not going to hurt you?
That you're leaving and never coming back.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Just some scrap.
Sir?
I'm locked. I've heard all.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple
My
as
help? With what?
You feeling all right? In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
This is an opportunity you will never have again. Don't be stupid. Don't
Don't
pass it up.
call me stupid. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
You're gonna bring him in immediately, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't want him to start second-guessing the decision. I'll see you back in the Institute.
surprised it lasted this long.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
Won't be able to pick this.
Holding our food supply hostage? James and Logan are delusional if they think that's going to work.
I have a variety.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
Let's just get the rest of it done.
Yes, quite. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking
A
about?
broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcast. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you can appreciate your good fortune.
We are honored to welcome you here.
hunt. Good place to stock up on supplies, if you can stand the smell.
Listen, your pal there's kinda scaring the crap out of me.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance.
Let's see what you have.
Everything.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Hi. There.
Okay, let's try this.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
Maybe this goes here. Alright. In you go.
This radio station? You'll notice. There aren't any other ones. So. Hey, I mean, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Hey.
What do you need?
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Take good care of yourself, and you
won't have to see too much of it.
Enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your efforts, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best. Thank you, Hope. All of you. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as director.
Listen to your counter. We've got radiation.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Fix one relay,
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
You know, I love my work. I love being a father.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir?
He doesn't give
We're
praise
looking
lightly.
forward to working with you.
Well done.
Let's just get down to business.
Yes, of course.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's
With the
goals. Reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in
Let's
the long
not beat
run.
around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. Where do you stand?
If this has to happen, we keep the violence to a minimum. We're not out to destroy the Commonwealth.
It was never the intention to cause more harm than is necessary. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
If we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
Huh?
All maintenance requests should be... Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute's safety. That makes it the right thing to do.
I'm glad you agree. None what comes next will be easy. That conviction may help keep us all
You know,
going.
Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by the question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry
So what
this
I'm
out.
getting at
Simply is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Is this really necessary?
I'm afraid it is. I take no pleasure in it, but it must be done for the sake of everyone in the Institute. And it must be done now.
There has to be another solution here. Something less violent.
I'm afraid the time for hesitation has passed. We must act decisively, and we must act now. Will you do it?
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
We don't usually welcome outsiders.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
Better make your peace. Just drop, will you? You should have given up. I'm already bored. I'm gonna make this as painful as possible.
That is going to now.
Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
Hope you ain't one of them synths. You're a spy on me.
Those things are all over the Commonwealth. Never paid much attention to them.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has...
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your service missions. I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They're well fortified. Attacking them would be risky.
It's necessary. That's all that matters. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them
here.
There
are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
So even if we fight them here, eventually we're screwed.
No, not necessarily. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Institute is nothing if not thorough. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
You can't be that desperate.
Come visit Advanced Systems whenever you please. We get all the fun projects.
Father has accomplished.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
The Brotherhood needs to be taken down, and it needs to be done now.
All right. Calm down. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
What can you tell me about the airport?
Well, there are a few key buildings that are still structurally sound, but no pre-war aircraft are still in service. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
Synths are still the best option.
The problem is getting them there. And you too, for that matter. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
So I'm by myself out in the open. Way too much risk.
Only at first, and it won't be that bad. You'll have Surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh! I almost forgot. Take these.
Thanks. More ammo is always useful, I guess.
No. Let me explain. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
Not a clue.
Okay. I'll let Dr. Lee fill you in.
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
So it's your fault the thing is here now.
You have no idea what I went through. The awful choices I had to make. No idea. That was 10 years ago. One of many things that led me to abandon my old life and seek out the Institute. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years, and this part was my idea. Uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest of the Brotherhood.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.